morning guys, and welcome back to Alive Wellness. My name is Emma and I'm going to be taking you through a booty and abs sculpt today. Now we're going to be focusing on the midline, the core, the abs, how we can really strengthen them to support the spine and feel super strong. We're also going to be activating the glutes, working to sculpt and lift the glutes again for strength, for toning, so that we can feel really strong as we move. Now, the only equipment you need is a mat, maybe a booty band if you've got one. That's just going to elevate the movement. If you don't have a booty band, no worries. You can still work out with me and do everything we're going to be doing today. Now, I'll give you a moment to go grab your equipment. Once you've got it, we are going to start in a lying position. All right, if you've got that booty band, I want you to bring it up over your knees here. So bring the feet inside the band, place it above your knees, and then we all come down into that lying position. I want you to have your feet planted into your mat here. Allow your head to really release into the mat. Your hands come down by your side, and just take a lovely big breath in here. We're gonna exhale out, and as you exhale, I want you to tilt your pelvis towards you, flattening your lower back. As you inhale, we're going to send the pelvis away from us and arch through our lower back. So we exhale to flatten gently. Inhale to arch away. We're loosening off through that lower back, finding a bit of mobility in the spine, just warming it up, so that we can work into those glutes, into that core. Let's take one more like this in either direction, and then we're going to make the movement a little bit bigger. So on our next exhale, as you flatten through your lower back, I want you to continue to float the hips up off the mat, allowing your spine to gently lift. We're going to take a pause at the top in our bridge. I want you to inhale here. And then exhale, and we begin to roll back down. Now really allow each vertebrae to settle onto the mat separately. And then arch that lower back, send it away from you as you inhale here. So we exhale again, rolling up. We are just focusing on creating space in the spine, finding that mobility, and gently waking up those glutes. Rolling back down. We're going to take one more here, and this time I want you to pause in that bridge. So we roll back up slowly. You're going to keep your hips up in that bridge. Pause for me here. From here, we're just going to begin to pulse. So now we really begin to work those glutes, wake them up a little bit deeper. Take those small squeezes up. Continue to pulse for me for 3, 2. Now we're going to hold the hips up on 1. All right, from here, you're going to lower your hips down, touch the mat. As you float the hips up, I want you to press your knees open. If you've got that booty band, really squeeze into that band. Draw the knees together, lower the hips back down. We exhale up and open. We inhale to close and lower. So as you open the knees, now we begin to work into those abductors. They are the part of the glute that allows your knees to open, that supports the lifting of the glutes. Breathe out to come up and open. Breathe in to close and lower. As we work through these Pilates sequences, I want you to always focus on the control. Focus on the initiation of the movement so that we can make sure we are sculpting and toning in the correct way. Let's take 3 more here. Keep pressing those knees open. If you do not have a band, that is fine. You can still do the same movement. Now on that next one, you're going to hold your knees open, pause, stay in that bridge, and pulse into your band or pulse those knees out. Now as you pulse, continue to breathe. Remember, the breath helps you control the movement, supports the activation of the movement. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, On one, draw the knees together, lower your hips down, touch the mat. I want you to bring your hands straight behind your head. Allow your elbows to be open. We come into the core now. We're going to activate from that lower belly. Take a crunch up, look towards your stomach. Gently release out. Now we exhale up, inhale down. I want you to focus that lower belly. We pull up into our crunch. And I've got lovely loud Aussie birds out here with me. It is a super hot sunny day here in Sydney, but that does mean the birds are even louder. So we just enjoy those natural sounds as we work. Exhale up, inhale down. There is something different about working out outside though. It is so nice and freeing, and just hearing that nature really helps take away from the pain of the movement. Let's exhale up. We still continue to take our crunches here. You've got 3 more, then we're going to build onto the movement. Now we want to be activating through the whole core today. On your next one, I want you to stay up in your crunch. Now, if this feels okay for you today, you're going to float your feet up into tabletop. Check that your hips stay level. We're not flattening our lower back. We're keeping our hips in that neutral position. We carry on with those crunches. Curl up, release down. Now, if this feels a little bit too much for you today, maybe a bit too much pressure through your lower back, you can just place your feet back down on the mat and continue to go with those crunches here. If you want that challenge though, the feet stay up. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Remember, we are just warming up into that core, beginning to feel that deep activation. Let's take 2 more here. Now, wherever you are, I want you to stay in your crunch. We're going to bring our hands by our side, whether your feet are up or down. You're looking deep towards your belly. We're pulsing the arms. We're working our hundreds here. Now you're taking little pulses up and down, nice and percussive. With your breath, I want you to try to breathe in for 5 of those pulses and then breathe out for 5. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Stay lifted here. If you're feeling pressure through your neck, you might want to bring one hand behind your head. Take a few rounds of breath and then switch. If your feet are down, maybe you want to try lift them up. See how that feels. Add a little bit extra challenge here. We're here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's come up even higher for 4, 3, 2. Now on 1, you're going to release your head and chest. Hug your knees in towards you. Take a little rock side to side here as we release our breath. We're going to roll into some side lying deeper glute work now. I want you to roll onto your right side to begin. So come over. We're releasing our head onto that right arm. Keep your band on if you have it. Let's bend our knees, bring them to the front of the mat. Hips in line with your heels at the back of the mat. Now, instead of collapsing through the core here, we're activating the stomach. We're pressing that top hip away so that we stay in our neutral spine. Now, I want you to float your feet off the mat today. So both feet are elevated. And then we take a clam. We press that knee up, gently release down. Now, really focus here on that full body connection. So we never let the core release. We keep holding it here. You should have a tiny gap between your side body and the mat to make sure that you are always active. Press that knee out. If you have that band on, you will feel that extra work into the glute. If you don't have it, totally fine. You will still be working that glute, don't worry. Breathe out as you open. Breathe in as you lower. Now we're focusing on that left side. So that left glute needs to initiate. It needs to activate to press that knee up. Yes, we are toning and sculpting today, but I'm always trying to work for that longevity in the muscle. We're working those deep muscles, the muscles that help to stabilize, to support us, to allow us to move with freedom forever. Let's take 2 more of these clams here. On your next one, I want you to drop your feet back down. Keep that engagement through the core. Float that top leg all the way up. Lower it back down. Exhale, float up. Inhale to release. Keep that breath moving the whole time. Allow your head to try to release onto your arm. Maybe you want to place a pillow here to support the head. Whatever feels comfortable. Really focus the attention to the core, to that left glute. We go for 2 more like this. And then on that next one, I want you to keep that left leg lifted here. We're going to tuck that knee into our chest. We're going to send that leg out directly in line with our body. Tap down, float up. We tuck in, release out. Tap and lift. Inhale, tuck. Exhale out. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Don't lose that core connection. You know the drill. We are holding everything tight today. We are working every part of the core, every part of the glute. We go for 4. We go for 3. 2 more counts here. 2. Now on your next one, wherever you are, send that leg long. I want you to flex your foot. Find that articulation in the foot and pulse. Pulse. Small squeezes into that glute. Last little bit of work through that left side here. For 3, for 2. Let's release on 1. Good. Tap out that left side if you need to. We're going to keep that band on if you have it on. Before we do the second side, I want you to flip over onto your back again. Come back down to lying. Now we're going to bring our feet slightly further away from us here, so they're more towards the end of the mat. We're going to reach our arms up above our head. Take a lovely stretch through the fingertips. Now I want you to inhale, engage the whole body, stretch it away. As you exhale, we're going to reach our arms forward. We're going to tilt our head to our chest and roll up to sitting. We're going to inhale at the top, stack nice and tall. Scoop into that belly, exhale, roll back down. We're taking that full roll up here. Use the energy through the fingertips. Breathe out, come up. Breathe in, restack. Breathe out, roll back down through the spine. So we are articulating the spine as we move. The strength is coming from that lower belly up and release. We want to work the core to support the spine, to support our posture. We want to stand taller. We want to sit taller. We want to move easier. Beautiful. Let's take 2 more here. Now, if you need to at any point, if that's too hard, you can take a half roll up, or you can use your hands to support that movement. Let's take 1 more here. We're going to stay in that seated position. Now stack nice and tall. Let's roll those shoulders back. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to come halfway down. Now from here, I want you to create a nice big circle with your arms, like you're holding a lovely big beach ball. Now we're going to twist towards one side, drop the arms towards the ground, twist in the other direction. We work that obliques, so the muscles that run down the side of the core, the muscles that support our twisting movements, our functional movements here. Really important for everyday life, really good for toning and aesthetics as well. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Good. Continue to rotate the whole torso here for 5, 4, 3, 2. We are going to add pulses in now. On your next twist, hold it and pulse. Pulse. So we're pulsing towards that direction. Wherever you are, just for another 3, for another 2. Let's go other side on 1 and pulse, pulse. Now it's not just the arms moving, the entire torso is pulsing for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's restack back up. I want you to just drop over your knees for a second, release your head. Just allow the spine to curve in the other direction. Take those deep breaths. Beautiful. We're switching over to our second side for that side lying. So I want you down on your left arm this time. Have that arm fully released here. Bend your knees at the front of the mat, hips and heels at the back. Now you know the drill here. We're not collapsing through the core. We're pressing that top hip away to feel the activation in the stomach. Float your feet up. Take it into that elevated clam here. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Now you want to keep that stability in the hips. We've done a lot of core work here to really activate those deep core muscles. So we want to hold them in to support our pelvis so that we can really isolate that right glute. Now the breath is going to help here. Exhale up. Inhale down. Beautiful. Control as you move. You want to feel super strong. We're going to take one more of these clams. Then I want you to float your feet down to the mat. Keep that engagement in the core. The top leg is going to lift. It's going to lower. The whole leg is moving this time. We take a bigger movement. Now, if you have that band on and it feels too much, just feel free to ditch that band. It is going to add a little bit of extra resistance here. It's going to help you tone just that little bit quicker, that little bit stronger. Each time that leg floats up, we exhale. Each time it comes down, we inhale. Let's take two more here. On that next one, you're keeping your leg lifted. It's going to tuck into your chest. We're going to extend out long. Make sure it's in line with your mat. Tap and float up. Notice that you haven't collapsed through your side body. That obliques is working to lift the abs up. We want to always stay within a neutral spine so that we're working through function. Continue to let your breath move and flow with you. We take 3 more full rounds here. That right glute is working strong. We go for 2. Last one. Now you're going to float your leg up, hold. Let's flex our foot, articulate that foot and pulse. Pulse. Engage the core. Do not release it here. We pulse for 4, 3. Lift that leg a bit higher for 2. 1, we release. Good. Tap out that side. Release anything there that you need to. We are going to be rolling straight onto our stomachs here. Last little bit of work into the core. Last little bit of toning. Now, I want you to tuck your toes. Don't worry if you've got the band on, just keep it there. Have the toes tucked. Place your hands onto the mat. Now your shoulders are over your elbows here. Let's just take an inhale. Look up towards the ceiling, the sky, wherever you are. As you exhale, we're going to drop the head back in line with the body. Keeping those toes tucked, I want you to focus on squeezing your belly button up to your spine. Keep your knees down, come into a half plank. Now your forearms are pressing into the mat. This might be enough for you to stay here today. If you want that last extra push, we're going to float the knees up. We're going to hold it here. I don't want your hips up. I don't want them dropping down. Think belly button to spine. We are strong in the core. We are strong through that upper body, and we just hold and breathe. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep your head in line with the spine. Don't drop it down. Don't look up. Look down. Keep pressing those forearms into your mat. Keep engaging that core nice and deep. We stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Last one. Exhale there, bend the knees. Send your hips to your heels. Find child's pose for a second. We are done with our core work, but we are going to finish with one last bit of work through the glutes. So rolling up onto your hands and knees here. Hands under the shoulders. I want you to tuck your toes under. Now, rather than dropping the ribs down or pressing them away, we're in that neutral position. Keep that engagement we've worked on through the core. You're going to shift your weight onto your left knee. Now, your right leg is going to kick up towards the sky and then tuck back into your chest. Then it's going to open out to the side, tuck back in. So we're kicking it up, keeping that knee bent, tucking down, open out, bend in. Last bit of sculpting here for those glutes. Last bit of lifting. Now, if this is too much on your wrists, feel free to make fists with the hands or even come down onto your forearms here. So you've got those options. I want you to make sure that you're supporting your joints as we move through this last bit of sculpting. So working that back kick into that side kick. Knee stays bent. Focus on the glutes and the hamstrings. We go for 3, 2. On your next one, I want you to bring your leg up and pulse. Keep that pulse going. Don't lose that engagement through the core. And release, open the leg out to the side. Same thing, we pulse. And release. We're going straight to that second side. Leg comes up, tuck in, open out, tuck in. Last bit of work here. We're working into our left glute this time. Squeeze that left glute as you move. Squeeze through the abs. Soft bend in those elbows. Support the joints. Really focus on getting that full range as we finish here. Put all your energy into these last few reps. Being careful not to hold the breath. We go for 3, 2. You're going to end with that leg up and pulse. Pulse. Beautiful. Let's lower that knee, open it out to the side and pulse. Pulse. Really press into your band here for 3, for 2, for 1. Release. Good. Untuck those toes. Sit back. Take a lovely release through the body. We will stretch out those glutes, guys. So just flip onto your glutes here. Take your band off if you've got it on. I want you to extend your legs long. Let's sit nice and tall here. Now you're going to bend your right knee. Bring that right leg over the left. Plant your foot into your mat. Send your crown of your head up. We really lengthen the spine. Then we twist towards that right leg. Look to the back of our mat. Hug the right knee towards you. Take that twist and look back. We stretch into that right glute. We breathe into it. If it helps, shut the eyes down. Focus on that release. You've done all the work now. Enjoy the stretch. Really lengthen your spine. Really twist and look round. One more breath here. And let's slowly come out of that other side. We send that left leg over the right. Plant the foot down. Send your sit bones down into the mat. Lengthen your spine. Hug your left knee towards you. Twist to the back of your mat. With every exhale, I want you to twist further. I want you to hug that knee a little bit deeper. Really support the stretch. Enjoy this moment to allow your body to surrender into the work we've just done. To lengthen and release in all the correct places. And just allow the mind to settle here. With every hard bit of work you do for the body, you want to end with that slow pause and stretch to really let it sink in and settle. Let's take one more breath here. Exhale that little bit deeper, twist that bit further, and release out of that slowly. Now I encourage you to just spend the next 1 or 2 minutes to continue to stretch a little bit deeper. Make sure you're nice and open and released after that work. But I am going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me again on the mat. Those birds obviously had a great time too. If you did love this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It honestly helps us grow so much. Otherwise, thank you, and I'll see you back here next time.